Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and this is the first installment of A Reader's Rambling. I am going to try to do shorter, more concise book reviews in the time that they happen. I've already failed because I read this book a couple days ago, but I'm getting on it immediately to hopefully not lose all of what I remembered, and I'm going to do them. So I'm also going to give myself timers, 5-minute timers. At the most, the video should be 20 minutes, but hopefully it's shorter than that. But yes, this is going to be an attempt to concisely and specifically get through a book as quickly as possible, because I suck at that. So, as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So, without further ado, let's get into the book review. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell notification so you don't miss out on when I post. Okay, so if you don't know anything about this story, is basically, brief synopsis, we have this main character named Poppy. Her real name's Penelope, but they spell it abhorrently, and it's like literally the worst way to spell her name ever. And so she is the maiden, and she has to ascend, I believe it's called ascend, to become, an immortal, like the people in her community. And in this community, there are the immortals, they're the regular humans, and then there are the, they're like these evil creatures that like have like claws and stuff and they like kill you. See, I'm already forgetting stuff. This is why I need to get on this like immediately. And so because she's very important and she has to ascend, and her like ascension is gonna like be able to help other people ascend in the future, she's very important. So she has all this security and whatnot. And basically where she is at the castle that the Duke and Duchess have, there's an attack, some girl dies, then her bodyguard dies, and so she's given a new bodyguard, Hawk, who's supposed to protect her, and they're still trying to figure out how are these creatures getting in, what is this creature, because they don't think it actually is one of those animals they don't think it's one of those creatures, they think it was an Atlantean, which is like their enemy, the enemy of the people that live in this society. Yeah. The gag is, this is actually a vampire book. I totally forgot it was a vampire book until the very end. So, yeah. Gave this book 4 out of 5 stars because, once again, I didn't see vampires until the end. But, yeah, it was okay. It's not my favorite Jennifer L. Armentrout work. So, if you're interested, read the book so we can continue. Okay, so I'm going to just talk about things that stuck out to me and things that I can distinctly remember. So, the maid has all these rules. Like, she can't talk to regular people. Clearly, she's the maiden, so she has to remain virtuous. And it's just all like, this is kind of dumb to, like, she has no life. She has no friends. She's not allowed to have friends. Like, she has, like, her maiden, Tawny, which Marinez has already pointed out is problematic, as well as Kieran. But other than that, and her guards, she really talks to nobody. Except the Duke, this disgusting Duke, and the Lord. So the Lord is an assaulter, a predator, and the Duke who likes to beat her for things that she doesn't do, like punish her for asinine reasons. So the one thing that irritates me is we get to this scene, trigger warning, abuse, and basically she's being punished for something, and the Lord is there and the Duke is there, and so they're going to like beat her. And so the point that irritates me, or the point I'm wondering, is why was it necessary for JLA to make Poppy take off her clothes to be beaten? Like, what was the point of that? Is that to transition the Duke and the Lord from just abusive to sexual sadists? Like, maybe I'm watching too much Criminal Minds, but I'm wondering, like, why was the point of that? Especially when they both died at the end. Oh my gosh, when she killed the Lord, oh my gosh, that was so amazing. I loved her killing the Lord. Oh, I was so proud of her. Yes, I mean, not Jesus, Lord Mazine. I should clarify, Lord Mazine, the predator. He's dead. And she did that after she like tried to like fight off, the people coming in, the dissenters. And she was doing that after she was fighting off the dissenters, the people that are trying to overthrow the current rule. And basically everyone's like, oh my gosh, especially the Duchess. She's like, how can you fight? You're not supposed to be fighting, you're the maiden. That's so stupid. That is so dumb. And then I'm also mad at the Duchess because the Duchess knew the whole time what her man was doing to her. You know what, sis? We can't keep doing this. It is a cycle of abuse, and we have to stop it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, anywho, Victor, my favorite character, died. I was heartbroken. And I hated it. I hated his death. It was so upsetting to me and my homegirls. You know, he was just trying to protect Poppy, but then he died. I don't like it. But yeah, so he died. And then we have Hawk. So basically, Hawk is her new bodyguard. They met like at the beginning of the book in a brothel where she wasn't supposed to be. But anywho, so Hawk is her new bodyguard, and obviously he's hot, so he's clearly the love interest. And they're supposed to like kindle and like they're supposed to like develop a relationship. So whatever. So because of the attacks, which I didn't really mention, but so because the attacks at the castle, also the love interest. Also, Poppy she is awesome. When she went out, when she snuck out after the attack, the Craven attack, to go and like kill the Craven, oh, I was so proud of her. Like, she is so skilled with that bow and arrow. Yes, girl. Yes. Amazing. Iconic. So anywho, because of all these attacks, they want Poppy to move back in with the queen and whatnot. And so they have to make this dangerous trek, which Hawk goes on. Now, Phillips is my boy, because on this trek, Phillips is like, we have stopped at this place where they're talking about this duke going hunting, but I've never seen a duke go hunting. I've never seen a single person who has ascended. This is suspect. And it turns out they all at the place were dissenters, and it was a mess. And so we find out that Hawk is actually head honcho dissenter. We find out that he's the prince, which, no doubt, the prince of Atlanta. And for me, I don't know, maybe I've read too much YA, but that was like one of my biggest things. I was like, I saw this coming. Like, especially when she's like, how did he even get here? How is he moving so fast? Especially when they were under the weeping willow and she was like, how can he see? I was like, because he's an Atlantean. And then, okay, this is what I don't understand. So this is the point where basically we find out everyone's a vampire. So the Atlanteans, they're vampires because they like bite blood and drink it. But the people that she thought were the good guys are actually the bad guys because they're vampires as well. But the thing is, they're killing kids to drink from them. So they're taking the third and fourth sons and daughters to kill them, third and fourth children to kill them and drink from them. And yeah, it's a mess. And so basically, the reason why the prince captured Poppy, the reason why Hawk captured Poppy, is to trade Poppy for his brother, who is being used to help them ascend, to help the evil people ascend into vampirism. So it's a lot. It's a lot to get in the last 200 pages. And so clearly, Poppy is mad because Hawk, lied to her. So anyway, she tries to kill him. And then like 3 seconds later, they're hooking up in the woods where I think it's snowing too. And I'm just like, sis, how did we get here? Literally 2 minutes prior, he's drinking your blood. I know from vampire lore that drinking someone's blood and having your blood sucked from your body is, very sensual and erotic. But come on, sis. It's been like, you almost killed him. Like literally 4 minutes ago. So, yeah. And then at the end of the book, dude was crazy, talking about we're going back to Atlantia so I can marry you. For what? For what? Get married? For what? Make it make sense. I did not see that coming. I don't know. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I'm just so happy she killed Lord Mazine. The Duchess was trash. R.I.P. Victor. Also, oh my gosh, that battle where they were the dissenters in the dissenter group. So that one guy that wanted to kill her after she cut off his hand, and like the father of the one son who was supposed to be sacrificed, but he dissented because he didn't want his son to be sacrificed and taken to the temple, because it turns out he was a third son, so he would have been, used to drink from. Hello. So like they tried to kill Poppy, so then there was like this huge thing, and I won't admit, when Hawk like used them as an example, when he like killed them and he used them as an example to say, touch Poppy, see what happens, I'm not gonna lie, that was hot. Maybe I need help. So I have no idea where we're gonna go for here. I think I'm gonna give this series another read to see if I like it. We'll see. Who knows? Because I don't know. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to have gave. It wasn't giving what JLA usually gives. I'm disappointed, I am. But, we'll see what the second book has in store. Maybe by the second book, I'll be like, It felt very predictable. But yeah, Phillips was so smart. Oh, I'm so proud of Phillips. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if this works for you. I'm still trying to find my flow and speak quicker. Well, not quicker, because I already speak really fast, but just convey important things effectively, quickly. So we cannot be here all day. We cannot be here all day. So yes, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment and subscribe and click that bell notification so you don't miss out on when I post. And I'll see you next time. So all that's left to say is bye-bye.